Have you ever noticed someone who looks at a canceled plan and secretly feels relieved? The one who can spend an entire weekend at home and still feel completely satisfied. People often judge homebodies too quickly. If someone doesn't like going out much, they're labeled boring, unambitious, antisocial, or too comfortable. The desire to stay at home can come from personality, nervous system sensitivity, emotional habits, past experiences, and even the way someone mentally processes the outside world. For some people, it's a place where expectations disappear, stimulation drops, and the mind can finally stop performing. So if you've ever wondered why some people deeply prefer staying in, this psychology might explain more than you think. Here's the first thing you need to understand. Loving your home is not the same as being afraid of the world. The Swiss psychologist Carl Jung gave us the concept of introversion, the idea that some people recharge by turning inward, not outward. Extroverts get energy from being around people. Introverts get energy from being alone. Neither is better. They are simply two different neurological operating systems. And if your home feels like your charging station, that is introversion doing exactly what it is supposed to do. Your nervous system isn't avoiding life, it is managing itself wisely. Now let's go a layer deeper. Psychologist Elaine Aron, through decades of research, identified a trait she called high sensitivity person. About 15 to 20% of the population processes sensory and emotional information far more deeply than average. Crowds, noise, bright lights, too much stimulation. It's not that HSPs are weak. Their brains are literally processing more data per second than most people. Staying home is not hiding. For a highly sensitive person, home is where the signal-to-noise ratio finally makes sense. It is the environment where they can actually think, feel, and create without being overwhelmed. Let's bring in Abraham Maslow and his famous hierarchy of needs. At the very foundation of human motivation, Maslow puts safety and security. Home is not just a building psychologically, it is a symbol of safety. It is the space where you are most fully yourself, where the social performance stops and the real you begins. Research in environmental psychology shows that people develop something called place attachment, a deep emotional bond with spaces that provide comfort, predictability, and identity. Your love for your home is not laziness, it is a fundamental human need being beautifully met. Society has a complicated relationship with homebodies. There is this cultural pressure, especially on social media, that tells your life only counts if it is loud, travel, events, and surrounded by people. But psychologists have increasingly pushed back on this narrative. Studies on solitude show that voluntary time alone is the time you choose for yourself and is associated with lower anxiety, higher creativity, and stronger emotional regulation. Choosing your home is an act of self-awareness and self-respect. It means you know what you need and you are not apologizing for it. So let me leave you with this. The next time someone asks why you didn't come to the party or why you're home again on a Saturday, you tell them this: I am recharging my nervous system. I am honoring my sensitivity. I am in a flow state. I am meeting my most fundamental psychological needs, and I am doing it in the space that feels most like me. Being a homebody is not a personality flaw. It is a personality, and it is yours. And it is worth understanding, celebrating, and owning. If this video made you feel a little more seen, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And drop a comment below. What is your favorite thing to do at home? I'd love to know.